It's alive! It's alive!
Hey, I'm Kat. If you're new here, welcome in, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Today, we're watching Frankenstein. I know very little about the plot. I know there is a Dr. Frankenstein, and I know there is a monster, not to be confused with one another. But I've never read the book, and so I'm going into this, pretty fresh. Let's get into it.
How do you do?
How do you do?
It would be a little unkind to present this picture without just a word of friendly warning. We are about to unfold the story of Frankenstein. It may shock you. It might even horrify you. So if any of you feel that you do not care to subject your nerves to such a strain, now is your chance to, we've warned you.
All right, I'll stick around. I'll stick around, kind sir who warned me. Do you think that was an actual warning for an actual movie theater audience? Before the times of being like, rated R, viewer discretion is advised. Do you think there was always a kind man who came out and said, careful, gentle viewer? Or is that just part of the movie, being like, ooh, it's gonna be scary? I don't know, we'll find out. Henry is his first name. The monster doesn't even get a credit? Oh, we like that.
Come in. Down. Down, you fool.
Little spit always helps, the shoveling stuff. Poor guy buries him just for these guys to dig him up, right? Don't you think? Didn't even break a sweat. Fitness. Do you think that was a painted set? Like, am I looking at a painted sky right now?
Now.
It's nice, these old movies, isn't it?
The moon's rising. We've no time to lose. He's just resting, waiting for a new life to come.
Ah, of course, there's the assist. Did you see that cut? I guess they thought, the movie's already too long, at an hour. Cut most of the walking.
It's still here. Climb up and cut the rope. No. Go on, it can't hurt you.
This takes a lot of upper body strength. What is that, pure muscle? It's just all lats?
Look out! The neck's broken. The brain is useless. We must find another brain.
And here the abnormal brain of the typical criminal. All of these degenerate characteristics check amazingly with the case history of the dead man before us, whose life was one of brutality, of violence, and murder. Thank you, gentlemen. The class is dismissed.
The class will remain unlocked overnight. Used to be so much easier to burgle, am I right? Nice. Why'd you take the lid off? Wash it off. That's a bit of dust.
Victor, you must help me.
Of course I'll help you.
I've read this over and over again, but I can't understand. My work must come first, even before you. Prying eyes can't peer into my secret. What can he mean? The very day we announced our engagement, he told me of his experiments. He said he was on the verge of a discovery so terrific that he doubted his own sanity.
I'll go to Dr. Waldman, Henry's old professor in medical school. Perhaps he can tell me more about all this.
Oh, Victor, you're a dear.
You know I'd go to the ends of the earth for you.
I shouldn't like that. I'm far too fond of you.
I wish you were.
Okay.
Victor.
Little intrigue there.
I'm sorry.
Victor, you overstepped. You overstepped.
Good night, Victor, and thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Now let go of my hand.
Victor, I'm coming with you.
But Elizabeth, you can't do that.
I must. I'll be ready in a minute. Why has he left the university? He was doing so well.
Frankenstein is greatly changed.
Changed as a result of his work.
The bodies we use in our dissecting room for lecture purposes were not perfect enough for his experiments, he said. I told him that his demands were unreasonable, and so he left the university to work unhampered. He found what he needed elsewhere.
Oh, the bodies of animals. Well, what are the lives of a few rabbits and dogs?
Herr Frankenstein was interested only in human life. First to destroy it, then recreate it.
Can we go to him?
You will not be very welcome.
You have influence with Henry. Won't you come with us?
I am sorry, but Herr Frankenstein is no longer my pupil.
But he respects you. Won't you help us to take him away?
I warned you, but if you wish it, I will go.
The acting is very good. I think I've had an idea in my head about what acting in this time period was, but I'm really enjoying this a lot. She's really she takes him in, she takes her time.
Have you finished making those connections? Yes, they're done. Well, come down then.
The upper body strength on this guy, honestly.
The storm will be magnificent. All the electrical secrets of heaven. And this time we're ready. Hey, Fritz? Ready. No blood, no decay, just a few stitches. And look, here's the final touch. The brain you stole, Fritz. Think of it, the brain of a dead man, waiting to live again in a body I made with my own hands.
Cool.
With my own hands.
The ego, though.
Let's have one final test. Throw the switches. What's that? Send them away. Nobody must come here. It's Dr. Waldman, Fritz. You can't see him. Go away.
Isn't it amazing that they've made him in, he obviously has postural issues, he needs a cane to walk, and yet he's so physically capable, you know? Like, everything we've seen of him so far has taken a ton of dexterity and strength. It's all just for show, really.
What do you want? You must leave me alone now.
It's Elizabeth! Open the door!
Always time for a smooch. Open the door. Terrible timing. Wow, look at that storm, though. Whew.
You're ill. What's the matter?
Nothing. I'm quite all right.
She's dry as a bone.
You'll ruin everything. My experiment is almost completed.
I understand. I believe in you. But I cannot leave you tonight.
Henry, you're inhuman. You're crazy.
Crazy, am I?
He's on to you.
Come on up. You quite sure you want to come in? Sit down, please. Sit down.
You're in my laboratory. Sit down.
You too, Elizabeth.
We're gentler with the fiance.
And you really believe that you can bring life to the dead?
That body is not dead. It has never lived. I made it with my own hands from the bodies I took from graves, from the gallows, anywhere.
Wow.
Go and see for yourself.
I didn't know that. I thought it was gonna be one body. Not like a coupled together body. Wow. He wakes up, everybody dies? This is gonna look exactly like the Frankenstein I picture. Like in all the cartoons. And all the pictures. Is that it?
it's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Oh my god, I just got like full shivers.
Now I know what it feels like to be gone!
It's alive! That's a pretty iconic moment, isn't it? In movie history?
What's the matter with my son? What's he doing?
Completing his experiments, that's all.
Why does he go missing around an old ruined windmill? He has a decent house and a darn pretty girl. Will you tell me that?
Baron, you don't understand.
I understand perfectly well. There's another woman.
If you please, Herr Baron, the Burgomaster.
Tell him to go away.
Both in my private and official capacities as Burgomaster. Yes, 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 yes.
I'm also the Burgomaster.
When will the wedding be, if you please?
Unless Henry comes to his senses, there'll be no wedding at all.
But, sir, everything is ready.
I know that. Don't keep on saying so, you idiot.
I'd much rather conversations where it's out loud in the open. Good day, you idiot. You know?
Henry must come home if I have to fetch him myself.
No, no, Baron.
What do you mean, no, no? There is another woman, and I'm going to find her.
It's another man, actually.
This creature of yours should be kept under guard. Mark my words. He will prove dangerous. Poor old Bauman. Have you never wanted to do anything that was dangerous? To look beyond the clouds and the stars? Or to know what causes the trees to bud? And what changes the darkness into light? But if you talk like that, people call you crazy. Here we have a fiend whose brain must be given time to develop. It's a perfectly good brain, Doctor. You ought to know. It came from your own laboratory. The brain that was stolen from my laboratory was a criminal brain.
Someone's gonna get a talking to.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Only evil can come of it. You have created a monster and it will destroy you. Patience, patience. Here he comes. Let's turn out the light.
Oh. He's a bit turned around. Nice. Oh, nice. Wow. Epic, right? So iconic.
Come in. Come in.
Who's the actor that plays him? Do we know? Obviously we know. Who was it? Can't believe they didn't credit him. I mean, it makes it so much more, like, real, doesn't it?
Sit down.
Wow.
It understands. Watch.
Take care, Herr Frankenstein. Take care. Shut out the light.
He wants freedom, you know? He's like, oh, he loved the light. That's really sad. He's like, oh, I had light a moment ago.
Frankenstein, where is it? Where is it?
Quiet, you fool!
Doesn't like that. Likes light, but not too light. Get away from him with the fire. You're gonna set him on fire. Why does he keep going like this? He keeps going like this. Why does he...
Quick! Shoot it! It's a monster!
No, he just didn't like to be threatened with fire. Loves the light, though. Making shadow puppetry. Who doesn't? Come on.
Quiet! Quiet!
He's not gonna like you. You got fire, you've got whips. Not for him.
Oh, come away, Fritz. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Listen, what's that?
You're treating him badly.
Fritz!
Oh, this is gonna be a whole commentary on nature versus nurture. You're creating the monster by leaving him in the basement.
Fritz always tormented him.
Fitz.
What can we do? Kill it, as you would any savage animal. We must overpower him first. Get me a hypodermic needle. Got it?
He was nice, he was listening. This is on them. I think it's on them.
Now you stand there. When he goes toward you, I will make the injection in his back.
What? You need to lead him on with something. He's strong. Oh, it's working finally. Took too long. That took too long. Where am I? Where am I? I think this is on them.
Are you hurt? No, I'm all right. It's nothing. See who's at the door.
What's happening here? Elizabeth and your father are coming up the hill to see you.
You must keep them out. Too late. Quick.
Go.
It's a bit rude. Give them a minute.
What a forsaken place here. You're trying to burn it down, eh? What's that for? Want to be good.
Leave them alone.
Yes, like this. No banisters or anything else.
Elizabeth. Me. It's all my fault.
Get him on the sofa.
Kind of is. Feels like. In every way.
There, that's better. I'm going to take you home with me.
My work. What will happen to the records of my experiment?
We will preserve them.
And
I will see that it is painlessly destroyed.
No.
Yes, leave it all to me.
What'll happen? Right? That dialect. Increases necessitating stronger and more frequent injections. However, will perform dissection at once. It's gonna be too late for you. Didn't restrain his hands or anything, I see. That won't backfire. Look at the makeup. It's very good, the prosthetics. Easiest work he's ever done. Finally, he can get outside to see a bit of sunlight. Might put him in a better mood. Works for me.
when will our wedding be?
Let's make it soon.
As soon as you like.
The end.
Here's one to make the best man look still better.
This is the best man who's in love with his wife?
Now, how about a little drink, eh? Come on.
Where is this supposed to be? I'm seeing some little scarves on these women's backs, and I'm wondering, like, traditionally, where is this? Is this Holland? Kind of has a Dutch flavor, doesn't it? Germany. It's Germany. They've been saying air Frankenstein the whole time. It's Germany, obviously, right? Those were Lederhosen, right?
Won't be long, Daddy.
Oh, no. Franz goes by, tell him I'll be back soon.
Daddy, won't you stay and play with me?
Look at that cat.
I'm too busy, darling. You stay and play with the kitty, huh?
Bye, Daddy.
You'll never see him again.
Who are you? I'm Maria. Would you like one of my flowers?
He would like one, yes. He's happy.
I can make a boat.
Sick flex.
See how mine floats?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
you're hurting me!
all right. Oh. 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 Oh, that's so dark. Oh, that's very dark.
Where's Dr. Waldman? Why is he late for the wedding?
Oh, he's always late.
Something is going to happen. I can't get it out of my mind.
You're just nervous. All the excitement and preparation. Sit down and rest. You look so tired.
Yes, nap. You're hysterical.
I love you so.
Sure.
Doesn't say it back, just says sure. Sure.
What's that?
Henry!
Don't leave me.
No, darling, you stay here.
Henry.
Dr. Baldwin's been murdered in the tower.
The monster.
He's been seen in the hills terrorizing the mountainside.
He's upstairs.
You have no weapons. Look around you.
It's in the cellars.
We're having trouble triangulating where the noise is coming from. Better not be from this room. Quiet like a mouse for a big lumbering guy.
Don't let it come here.
It's all right, darling. It's all right.
Oh, this poor little girl. Yeah, you see, what flag is that? What flag is that? I'd like to know.
Silence! What is it? What is it? Maria. She's drowned.
My poor man. Why'd you bring her here to me?
She's been murdered.
I'll see that justice is done. Who is it?
There can be no wedding while this horrible creation of mine is still alive. I made him with these hands, and with these hands I'll destroy him.
I'll go with you.
No, you stay here and look after Elizabeth.
That's the last thing you need.
I leave her in your care.
All right. He's like, gladly.
Ludwig, you will search the woods. Those are your group. Herr Frankenstein, you will take to the mountains. Those are your people. Go!
The music from Beauty and the Beast is playing in my head right now, and you should know. Do 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 do. Was this all shot on a lot except for this? Because this feels like the actual mountainside. I don't know. The rest does look like a lot. This also looks like a lot. The clouds aren't moving.
Oh, come back! This way!
He's got to go it alone. It's symbolic. Uh-oh. He doesn't care about fire anymore.
It's Frankenstein. That way!
Wow. Really smashed him in the face.
This way, come on.
Strong. Oh, handy. Oh, he just wants them to go away, you know? He brought him up, he doesn't want to hurt him. Whoa. Oh, almost made it. Nice catch. That would have really hurt him a lot, falling on that like that.
Bring him down to the village and let's take him home.
Oh, that's terrible.
I know.
Oh. I don't think he deserves this, you know? Oh my goodness. Oh. This isn't right. No one even gave him a chance. Even from the very beginning, nobody gave him a chance, I feel. I mean, obviously you have to monitor him, make sure he's okay, but... What are y'all giggling about? This is serious out in here.
We thought that Mr. Henry could do with a glass of his great-grandmother's wine.
Mr. Henry doesn't need this. As I said before, I say again, here's to a son, to the house of Frankenstein.
Boris Karloff? I know that name. Do I know that name? I know the name Boris Karloff. I know it. From where, though, is the question. Is it from here? We did it. We watched a Universal monster movie. This wouldn't have even been a horror channel without a bit of the Universal monster world, right? Universal monster universe is what I wanted to say. But that was a mouthful, even slowed down. It's a commentary, right? Obviously, on our children and the way we raise our children. Maybe not, but this occurs to me, right? Especially at the end with the shot of the doctor's dad, who's the way he is, and then he's got the son the way he is, and then the monster who's, for all intents and purposes, he created him, he made him, it's his son. The nature versus nurture in there. For someone to be a criminal, is that affected by what your brain looks like? Is that nature or is that nurture? It's gotta be a bit of both, right? There's the predisposition and then the environment. Let's debate nature versus nurture in the comments. Man, I feel like this is one of those movies where in an hour from now, I'm gonna be like, oh, I should have said this! This occurs to me! But I got lots of time to do that. If I have another comment, I'll just pin it. The monster dies? Isn't there a Bride of Frankenstein? And isn't that a sequel? Should I watch The Bride of Frankenstein next? Well, I give Frankenstein 10. I understand why it's a classic. Out of 10, how much fun would it have been to have been in a movie theater and to have seen the credits before the movie and been like, oh my god, who's playing the monster? Who is it? Did they do promo around this and leave Boris Karloff off the promo? Or is this like an introducing Boris Karloff? What was his career like before this? Was he famous and so they left him off and then it was like, oh my god, that kind of thing? Just like, that's a move. And if he is a name, to leave his name off of any sort of promo is risky, right? A lot of movies at that time and the decades after that are hugely carried by star power. But I don't know if he was a star or not, I guess. Maybe I'll find out in the comments. I learned so much from the comments. It's where I go to get my next movie, and it's also where I go to learn, like, literally everything about the movies I watch. So thank you for always writing to me. I read them all. Thank you so much for watching that with me. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It's a super free way that you can support me and tell me that you want me to watch more of these. And speaking of more of these, if there's another movie that you want me to watch, leave it in the comments. I read them all. It's where I go to get my next movie. I'm gonna go for a walk now. But you should watch another one of my videos because this was really great. See you soon.